Ever pulled an all-nighter before an exam, only to realize you've been staring at the same page for 45 minutes? Yeah, we've all been there. But what if I told you there's a way to study faster and smarter, without the caffeine overdose? Stick around, because today we're breaking down how to study effectively, retain more, and actually have time to binge-watch your favorite show. Let's turn you into a study ninja. Studying doesn't have to feel like climbing Mount Everest in flip-flops. It's not about how many hours you spend with your nose in a book. It's about how you use that time. Whether you're cramming for a test or just trying to learn something new, these tips will help you study faster, remember more, and maybe even enjoy the process. Spoiler alert, no highlighters were harmed in the making of this video. Here's the thing, most of us study wrong. We read the same paragraph 10 times, highlight half the page, and then wonder why we remember nothing. It's like trying to fill a leaky bucket. No matter how much water you pour in, it just keeps leaking out. But what if you could fix the bucket? That's where effective studying comes in. First up, the Pomodoro Technique. No, it's not a fancy pasta dish. It's a time management hack. Here's how it works. Study for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 rounds, take a longer break. It's like giving your brain a mini vacation every half hour. And the best part? You'll actually get more done because your brain stays fresh. Think of it as studying in bite-sized chunks instead of trying to swallow the whole pizza at once. Next, let's talk about active recall. This is where you test yourself instead of just rereading notes. For example, after reading a chapter, close the book and ask yourself, what did I just learn? It's like playing a game of trivia with yourself, except the prize is a better grade. Studies show this is way more effective than passive reading because it forces your brain to actually retrieve information, not just recognize it. Here's a fun one. Teach what you're learning to someone else, or even to your cat. Explaining something in your own words helps you understand it better and spot any gaps in your knowledge. Plus, your cat will finally know why you've been muttering about photosynthesis for the past hour. It's a win-win. Ever struggled to remember a list of facts? Enter mnemonics. These are memory tricks that help you remember information. For example, to remember the order of planets, you might use: my very eager mother just served us noodles. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. It's silly, but it works. And let's be honest, studying is way more fun when it involves noodles. Now, I know what you're thinking, but what if I get distracted? Trust me, we all do. 1 minute you're studying, the next you're deep diving into Wikipedia articles about the history of ketchup. The key is to accept that distractions happen and gently guide yourself back to the task. Think of it like herding a very stubborn sheep. You'll get there eventually. Studying effectively isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. By using techniques like the Pomodoro method, active recall, and mnemonics, you can study faster, retain more, and actually have time for the things you love. And who knows? You might even start to enjoy studying. Okay, maybe that's pushing it, but at least it won't feel like torture. So, the next time you sit down to study, try one of these techniques. Start with the Pomodoro method. Test yourself with active recall, or teach what you've learned to your cat. And if you find yourself getting distracted, don't stress. Just herd that stubborn sheep back on track. With these tips, you'll be studying like a pro in no time. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which technique you're going to try first. Oh, and click here to watch some of my previous videos made with your help. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. Now go crush that study session. Remember, studying doesn't have to be a nightmare. With the right tools, it can be fast, effective, and maybe even a little fun. See you in the next one.